Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my Mother's Day series. Today what I have for you is a beautiful explosion box. This box was really easy to do. I did of course a tutorial for you at the end of this video. So this box measures 5 by 5 and I am again using that beautiful Lemoncraft 6 by 6 paper pack that I've been showing you. I don't know what I did with the cover, but I officially finished up that paper pack. So I did that, and then I used I think one more 12 by 12 sheet from a different collection. So over here on the front I have these beautiful blue flowers that I also got at Crafty City. Very beautiful and shabby. I love the centers, as you can see, super cute. I do have this flower pearl trim going around, and this little trim I picked up on my trip to Peru. So I just love it, and I love the color. And then I wanted to concentrate on the blue colors of this collection this time. So this is how my little box looks like all around. And now let me show you the inside. So when we open this box, the 4 layers or the 8 layers come apart, and at the center I have this beautiful little fairy, and she is also wearing a blue dress, which I didn't even plan it like that. I had this fairy for a long time, and when I was in the process of making the box, she was just standing there, and I said, oh, why don't I put her on the center? I think she is adorable. I just love her so much. She's so cute. So on the center I also have some different Prima flowers from my stash, and so on the first layer, this is a little 4 by 4 box. I have more of that trim, and then I did use my Martha Stewart paper punch just to create this pretty edge. And I wanted to leave this plain. I mean, you could add a little bit more detail, like a little accordion fold from the sides, but I think I'm just gonna put pictures in there. And then on the back side, this is the paper that is not from the collection, and this one as well. So those two I complemented, but everything else is from the beautiful Lemoncraft. So on this side, this opens up like this and like this, and here a place for a beautiful picture of, or maybe we can just journal in here and put pictures on the center. You can talk about how your mom is so special to you, or your grandma, or whoever you're doing this box for. So this one opens the same, and the ones on the side here, these are just pockets. So I did use more of these beautiful blue flowers. Those flowers come on the same package as these flowers. And so inside here I just made a simple tag using my scrap pieces, and I added a beautiful Prima flower. Again, just love the combinations of the blue and the pink and all the flowers. It just makes everything look so shabby. So on this side, again, a couple more flowers and another little tag where you can add a little picture and journal something special for your mom. So I hope that you guys enjoy my little box, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this series so far, and stay tuned for the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. To make this box, I'm going to start with 4 pieces of 10 by 5 heavyweight cardstock. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and score at 5 inches along the 10-inch side. Then I'm gonna fold along the score line and just press this really good. And now I'm going to go ahead and put these together like this. We are gonna grab the first one, and we're gonna add, make sure that it's folding up. As you can see, I'm going to add some glue down my base. Just right in here. And I'm gonna place the second one right on top, but you want to make sure that you are staying away from this little score line. Okay, so we're not touching the bending point to allow this to move freely. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the next two. So now we have the first layer of our little explosion box. Now I'm going to cut 4 more pieces of cardstock, this time at 8 by 4. So now we're gonna score these ones at 4 inches, and we are going to do the same thing. To make the cover, I'm going to need a square piece of 7 and an 8, just a little bit before the 7 1/4. So 7 and an 8 by 7 and 1/8. And I'm going to score this piece 1 inch along all 4 sides. Then I'm going to just cut one of the sides just up until this corner piece, like that. So now I'm going to turn it and do one side, turn these, do one side, and do one side again. And now I can go ahead and fold along the score lines. Like that. And just like that. And now all I'm gonna do is just fold this little notch in like this, and we're gonna put a little bit of glue right down there. We close these. We're gonna wait for this to dry. I'm gonna help myself with a little paper clip. We can also create some fun layouts for our box. So I'm going to use another piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut these at 4 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay, so and I'm going to score 1/2 inch along the 4 1/4 side for all of these. Then I'm going to bring my large base, and I'm going to fold along the score lines. And I'm just going to add some glue on these flaps. And I'm going to place these on one of the flaps around the center of one of the sides. Okay, and then I'm going to use the other one and do it on the opposite side. Just like this, to create a little gatefold. And I'm gonna do the same on this flap. Now I'm gonna use 2 of my scrap pieces, and I'm going to cut these at 6 inches. And this measures 3.5 inches. So now I'm going to score 1/2 inch along 3 sides to create a fun pocket. So now I'm just going to trim out the corners like that. And I'm going to fold along the score lines. And now I'm gonna go back to my base, and I'm going to add the first pocket on this side. Now make sure that you don't touch the bending point, so you want to stay a little bit above that. I'm just gonna use my glue on these flaps. Just like that, and place this down. And I will put the other pocket on the other flap. Make sure that your pocket is facing up. This will be up. Now I'm going to cut 4 pieces of 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I'm going to flip my box to the other opposite outside side, and I'm just going to glue my images down. Now I'm going to use another piece of 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 to glue on the center of my large box. Okay, and now we can add the smaller box on top of that. So I'm gonna place just some glue here on the center and just add it right there. You can use your paper punches to add some embellishment. Now we can just go ahead and cover everything with paper. You can also embellish your box by using some pearl trims. I'm going to be using this beautiful flower trim that I picked up in Peru as well. So I'm just going to cut 4 little pieces and put them on the sides. Now I'm going to embellish my box by using some beautiful flowers too. So I'm just gonna place a couple right here on this bucket. If you have something handy, you can add a beautiful centerpiece. I have this fairy that I've been saving for the longest time to make an explosion box because I think she just looks adorable on the center. So I'm going to just add this one. If you don't have anything for your centerpiece, you can always embellish it with flowers, or you can make an even smaller box to go in the center. So now I'm just going to add more beautiful flowers to make everything come together. I'm just gonna take off the clips now. It should be nice and dry. And so I'm gonna cut 2 pieces at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I'm just gonna glue this down. So now we're gonna need 8 pieces of 4 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so now I'm going to just embellish around the front here by using more of this pretty pearl trim. And then I'm just gonna add a few flowers to embellish the outside of the box. Just something like that. Okay, and now we are done. So we are just going to close this box. Now, of course, we're going to be adding some tags inside the pockets, and then you can add a little bit more detail to your box if you like, a couple more layouts on top. But I think we can call this done. So I'm just gonna hold the sides and place the lid on top. And I hope that you guys enjoy this project, and I hope you join me for what I have for you tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.